So a few days ago, Capcom gave us this tweet. Tune in to the Street Fighter 6 showcase for an extended final look at Street Fighter 6 with over 30 minutes of big news and announcements. This is going to be taking place on the 20th, so 2 days from now. And we don't really know exactly what to expect here. We don't really know what the announcements are going to be. So today, I'm here to talk about all the different things that we can probably expect from this showcase on the 20th. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. One of the big things that we can probably expect to see during this showcase is a more in-depth look at the World Tour mode. As from the trailers that we've seen that Capcom's put out, World Tour is most likely going to be a big focus of this showcase. The things that we can probably expect to see are, a big look at the open world, as we didn't really get to see too much of the open world in all of the other gameplays that we've seen of the World Tour. We're also probably going to get to see a bit more about how we go about training with mentors and learning their moves and stuff like that. And we're also probably going to get, a bit more of the minigames, as I think that's actually pretty interesting that the minigames are even there in the first place. I don't really know what kind of purpose they're going to serve for the World Tour mode. We already know that the World Tour mode is going to be more of like an open world RPG type thing for Street Fighter. So what the minigames do for our character is kind of up in the air. Are they just for fun? Do they increase our stats? Do they give our character money to use in the open world? Honestly though, I'm not entirely sure how much they're actually going to be willing to show as far as the World Tour goes, but hopefully they show quite a bit, because the World Tour mode actually seems pretty darn cool, especially for a fighting game. So the next big thing that I really wanted to talk about today is the alternate costumes. Yes. Alternate costumes have been like a massive thing in Street Fighter since, well, Street Fighter 4. And I'm really hoping that we get a look at more of the alternate costumes for the rest of the roster, as we already got a look at the brand new Kimberly costume that they showed off in this trailer as well. I kind of want to see more for the other characters on the roster. I want to see one alternate costume shown off for each of the new characters, but I also want to see classic costumes brought back for all the returning characters. So like, we already know that Cammy is already going to have her green leotard back, like we've already seen that in the leaks. I want to see if they go with the Street Fighter 5 costume for Juri, or they go with the Street Fighter 4 costume for Juri. I kind of want to know which one they go for with that one. We already know about Ken's classic costume, Ryu's. We do know that we're getting Chun-Li's classic costume. I want to see if Guile gets his classic costume. Like, I want to see the classic costumes return, and I also want to see one alternate costume shown off for each of the new characters. The new characters look nice, but I want to see like what else Capcom is willing to do with the characters' costumes and all their outfits and all that stuff. Kimberly's costume, in my opinion, looks pretty darn good. Honestly, the color coordination is giving me like One Piece Yamato vibes. I don't know if anyone else got those vibes, but either way, I thought she looked pretty darn good. I want to see some Marisa skins. I want to see what Marisa would wear other than the gladiator attire that she's normally wearing. You know what I mean? Like that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah, alternate costumes. I want to see more of that. Please, Capcom, show off more of that. But honestly, we can probably expect to see more, alternate costumes in this showcase, as they've already shown one costume. What's stopping them from showing more alternates? As for whether or not they're going to be showing off one per new character is, a bit of a reach, but you know what I mean? More classic costumes, more alternate costume for the new characters, or just more alternate costumes for everyone. Who knows? But yeah, as far as costumes go, I do believe that they are going to be showing off more alternate costumes in this showcase. And that's pretty much a given based on what we've already seen so far. And finally, the last thing that we can probably expect to see from this showcase is an open beta taking place this month. Now, I already know what you guys are thinking. Casual, it's a bit too late to have an open beta. It is not, my dear commenter, as the leak for the open beta said that it's going to be taking place this month. And if you guys look at the calendar right now, if it takes place on Thursday, the 20th, then that means that we have 2 other weekends for this to take place. As for whether or not it's going to be taking place the 21st or the 23rd, it's kind of up in the air. I really don't think they're going to be doing like the open beta one day after the showcase. I really don't think that makes a whole lot of sense. But if they were to do an open beta, it would take place Friday, April 28th, going all the way to Sunday, April 30th. This would make a lot more sense, as it gives, us a week to prepare for this beta, and Capcom to prepare for this beta, obviously. Yeah, I think they're going to be doing an open beta this month. Next week, particularly. And as far as whether or not we're going to be getting this open beta with the same build that we've been playing forever, like for real, we've been playing this build, this same old build for a really, really long time. I don't think we're going to be playing that build, honestly. We're going to be playing a new build with more characters, more stages, because it just makes more sense for them to do it that way. And also, it makes sense for Capcom to announce an open beta because it allows Capcom to stress test the servers for the launch, as Street Fighter 6 is probably one of the most anticipated freaking fighting games in a really, really long time. So it just makes sense that they would want to stress test the servers and make sure the servers actually work before launch and during launch, you know, allow us to have a good launch. If the game has a successful, stable launch, then it just makes it better for everyone, in my opinion. So yeah, those are the things that I think we can expect to see from this new showcase happening on the 20th. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think. Do you guys think I am correct on some of these things? Do you guys think we're going to be getting an open beta with more characters? Do you guys think we're going to be getting more alternate costumes? Let me know in the comment section down below. Anyways, guys, that's it for this video. Peace out. It's been Casual.
Time to play.